This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Now, a list can be a collection of either homogeneous or heterogeneous elements and may contain int, string, or other list, right? So, but Python arrays are strictly follow homogeneous elements. Means what array is nothing but same data elements to be used in the array. Means array is nothing but what is array? A collection of similar data elements, right? That here. So how do you access an array in Python programming? So here individual elements can be accessed through indexes only. Array must be follow only through indexes, right? Indexes. Index starting from 0, right? 0 to n minus 1, right? For example, if you take array arr is equals to array of sun I comma the given list 1 2 3 4 5, just you can give list of values, right? So if you want to bring individual element arr of the print arr of the given index, that specific element only can display on your screen, right? Now, so I mean introduction to arrays into Python. So an array is one kind of a data structure. See here, I think next year you want to learn data structure concept. So data structures are very like close to live examples, right? So data structure, here two combinations. Data structure, arrays, an arrays is a data structure that stores values of some data type in Python. This is the main difference between array and list. Say, arrays are close to list, but what is the difference between list and arrays? So lists are either homogeneous or heterogeneous, but in arrays are only homogeneous, not heterogeneous, right? While Python list can contain values corresponding to different data types, that is called homogeneous. So while Python list can contain values corresponding to different data types, arrays in Python can only contain values corresponding to same data type. That is what array is. What is array? Collection of similar data elements. Similar data elements. So in C programming or C++ or Java, any programming language, but now definition will not be changed. Definition will not be changed. But here the concept of arrays is we are working in data structure concept in Python programming, right? So here one of the beautiful is used in a technique called as a collection. Collection is nothing but one kind of data structure concept. Please keep in your mind. Okay, here what I am suggesting you means while Python list can contain corresponding to different data types, either use int, float, string, etc. But arrays in Python only contain values corresponding to same data type. This is fundamental rule. Okay. Here, I mean, if you are new to Python, so how can you write an array? Here, we want to import some modules. Previous in C programming, we are using include header files. So once you are approaching to the Java programming, import some packages. So here the naming convention of Python programming is modules, right? So here we want to import one module called array, ARRAY, small letters. Array is mandatory to while writing any array program, right? So you must incorporate this array module. Please keep in your mind, right? Next, okay, that is what, how can you import? I can show you through programming. Okay, don't worry, I can show you, right, Amma? Now see, I think students can write written in your note paper. To use arrays in Python language, you need to import the standard library, the standard module ARRAY. This is because array is not a fundamental data type like a string, integer, etc. How many types of data? How many data types are available in Python programming? How many data types are available in Python programming?
Five.
Five types.
Five.
What are they? What are they? What are they?
Numbers, strings,
Yes.
list,
Hmm.
dictionary, tuple.
Dictionary tuples, right? The order, you can, don't miss the order, please. Numbers, right? Strings, list, tuple, dictionary. Understand? So here another concept we are learning now. So previous we already learned one module, that is math module, which is already imported in your previous programs. Now we are importing array module, ARRAY, array module. Next, okay. So once you imported the array module, you can declare an array. So how do you declare an array? So your name of the array is equals to array of typo code. Previous I told you I comma typo code, then followed by the list of initializers. Okay, so that is here the declaration of array. So array identification name means, so you give some beautiful name. Once you write any name that represent to your program, please keep in your mind while writing any program. So related to that, those variables are, those names are related to that particular program only. Please try to understand this point. So while writing your complete purely for computer science engineering students, right? You are purely for computer science related subjects. Okay, if you write any program, you must write you must write appropriate name of the particular program. Please keep in your mind. Okay, now so typo code, let's Python know the type of an array. Which kind of type of an array? Either integer, either character, either string, or etc. If you write any I value, if you use, that is called integer. That is called typo code, integer. Okay, then and initializers are the values which array is initialized. Okay, this is how to write. I can show you, don't worry. So there is no board, and that's what. Okay, so you give some name is equals to array of typo code comma initializer values, right? This is the syntax of your array declaration. Syntax of array declaration. Okay, now see, now I can show you how can you declare an array. Visible mana? Is this visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Declaration of an array. See how to declare. I told you. So you give some name. ARR is equals to ARR AY array followed by, okay, followed by, so you can give some specific integer I, comma, then you can give some list of values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is array. So now, so in red in color, have you observed? Red in color means some mistake. So see that unresolved reference of array. You must import array. So once you declare any array, you must import 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 array star, or otherwise if you write from array import star, either this way or that way. Okay, either this way. See, now resolve the problem. Now resolve the problem, right? Once you put star means all kind of functions, all kind of variables we can accept it. That is the reason we can use star symbol. From array import star. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, I want to print an array. Now print ARR. See now, array I comma 1 comma 2 3 comma 4 comma 6. Okay, right? Understood? Now only if you want to print numbers only 1 2 3 4 5, how can you print? Simple. For some I in array arr, right? I in arr print I. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got the answer? You got the answer? Please note down, please. Note down, please. Completed, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so write down some operations into the program. Okay, those operation I can tell you. I think you received the textbooks also, right? You can see the textbook and you can enjoy the programming at your home. Please. Okay, now append any value to the array using the append method. So append in the sense adding. How can you add? So by using append method. How can you see? Now I can show you. Append method. ARR dot append append. Inside, what kind of a variable you want to append? Sorry, 6 is available, right? Some 8 you can see. Print ARR. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. That is append in the last. Append at the last. If you want, see, this is one kind of an operation. Okay, so write down the operation. I can tell you. Note down. Right. So append any value to the given array using append method. Append method. So by applying, so the given array list array. So some you are using ARR is equals to array of something. So now ARR dot append. So you can insert what kind of a value you can post it. That value will be added at the end. At the end. Please keep in your mind. So this is called append method. Another operation. Another operation. Insert a value in an array using insert method. So how can you do insert method? See now. Simple. ARR dot insert. So you want to give some specific location where you want to put that location you want to give. So which location? Index based location. For example, second index you can give some 9 variable. See now. See now. Second variable. So 0th location is 1. 1 location is 2. 3 location means 0 location, 1 location, 2 location. You want to insert the variable called 9. Inserted or not? Inserted or not? Yes or no? Tell me please.
Yes, sir.
Right? So 1, 2, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, this is another operation. Please note down. Please note down. Insert a value in an array using insert method. Insert a value in an array using insert method. We can use insert method. We can use insert method to insert a value at any index of the given array. Insert a value at any index of the given array. For example, ARR dot insert within the braces. First location is index, comma, the particular value. Right? Next, another one. Extended Python an array using extend method. Extend Python array using extend method. So here I want to club 2 arrays. I want to club means extend. So previous array is available. We want to extend the another array. So how can you extend? See now. ARR1 is equals to ARRAY array sum I means that is also integer comma. So sum 10 comma 15 comma 20. I want to insert this. So now ARR dot ARR1 sorry ARR dot extend of ARR1. See now. See, you got the answer. 1, 2, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. This is the previous array, right? So next array is 10 comma 15 comma 20, which is added to the previous one. Yes or no? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Here two operations are available. See, append operation is available at the end, right? Append operator, append method is also available, but so only one value only we can place it over there. But here, so another array, so extend method which we can extend it to the previous array, right? Extend it to the so first array, last onwards the another value, another array elements to be added. Please understood the concept? Yes or no? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nana. Right? Please note down. Please note down this one also. A Python array can be extended. A Python array can be extended with more than one value using extend method. Previous only one value. Now this extend method is more than one value using extend method. Example already shown. ARR dot extend of ARR1. Extend of ARR1. Understood? Next, another operation. Add items from list into array using from list. Another one is add items from list into array using from list method. From list method. Please, how can you use that list method? See now. Some variable name, some d is equals to, okay, some variable name d is equal to some given list. What kind of variables? 22, 25, 28. Okay, we can take this one. Now what kind of operations which I have to tell? Using from list, using from list, sorry, using from list, ARR dot from list of the given d variable we are incorporated, right? Now see now, see previous what operations are there? 1, 2, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 15, 20. Then again, we want to join 20, 25, 28. So here, that extend operation, if you want to not use this extend operation, simply put, then those operations will not be covered. See now. See now. See those operations which will not cover. So 10, 15, 20 will not cover, because here all operations which I have seen into this program, then that also included. Please. Okay, Nama. Am I clear, everyone? Which is from list. So again, we want to add either previous one is extend method, but here from list you can take a list, right? So directly you want to add in the previous array, right? So note down, please. Note down, please. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, so previous, what kind of operations we have to see? Addition or inserted or from list or extended, etc. Now, remove operations. See, here why I am saying is arrays are one kind of a data structure concept. Data structure in the sense, so these are the operations which we have to face. So addition operator, deletion operation, insert, append, extend, right, from list, etc., etc. Whole, so many operations which I have used in the programming language. So those are related to, first we want to learn these operations. Once we learn these operations, then automatically, so rest of the programs we can do easily. So now remove an array element using remove method. Remove an array element using remove method. So how can you remove? See now, simple. Here arr dot rom remove. See which element you want to remove. So the given list, for example 5. So 5 we want to remove. See now, previous what are they? 1, 2, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 22, 25, 28 is available. Now see, 5 is eliminated from the given list. 1, 2, 9, 3, 4, 6, 8, 22, 25, 28. 5 is removed. 5 is removed. So what kind of element? So what you can give the value of the particular element. That element will be removed, the given list of elements, right? So this is using remove method. Please note down. Please note down. Remove any array element using remove method. So how can you remove? Simple. Your array dot remove the given element. The given element. Next, if you want to remove in the last, at the last, in the given list, so the method called as pop method. See, once you touch any data structure concept, here those operations are stack, queues, linked list, etc. are available. In that stack operations, one is for addition purpose add, push, deletion purpose for pop method. So those pop methods also working in Python programming in this concept. So here push and pop methods are right stack operations. In that push means, for example, whenever you are going to the parties or functions, they are arranging in the plates, right, in a order, right? So if you want to take the first plate, that is for last inserted the plate. Yes or no? Am I clear? For example, if you are going to any party, they are arranging for plates in a order, right? Once you enter, you take the element, like first element, your last element you can take over the first element, right? Please try to understand, last in, first out. Last in, first out. So whenever your last element is there, that removed from the first. So that is what pop operation. Push means you want to arrange in a similar order. So in the last one is the first you can put, that is the last one. Please try to understand. This is concept is called as LIFO, last in, first out concept. Okay, which is called stack operations. Those operations are in put into Python. That method is called as pop method. Once you remove any element in the last, that element, that is called as pop method. Okay, pop removes the last element from the given array. See now, I can show you. See, previous remove 5, simple, no need to write your value. So in the given list, what are the elements are available? 1, 2, 9, 3, 4, 6, 5 also available, because now your operation is not there. So 5, 6, 8, 22, 25, 28. So now 28 will be removed. See now, 28 will be removed because last in, first out. Last in, first out principle. Last in, first out principle. Please, are you understand? Understood the concept or not? Which is stack operation. So pop method. Pop method. Once you removed any last element of the given array, we can observe, we can see, or we can use that method is called as pop method. Right? Am I clear? Please note down. Please note down. Please note down. Pop removes the last element from the given array. Example, array dot pop. Array dot pop. Right? Now, another one. The previous one is completed. Completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, any element through its index using index method. So if you want to fetch any element through its using index method, so how can you use the index method? Simple. Simple amma. Print arr dot index of given element. We can use 10. See now, which is not available in this, maybe. After that you can take. Line 13. X is an array. X is not array. What is the problem? See, the 10 is not available. That is what? 10 is not available. 5 is available. See now. See now. The index 5 is 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth location only, fifth one. Fifth location only in the fifth one. That is the reason. So index is fifth index of the given element. The given element. Or otherwise, you can see 22. 22, which element? See now, eighth element. Is this correct or not? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, eighth element. Right? So, based on the index also, you can fetch the record. You can fetch the record. How can you fetch the record? So, through index. Through index. Index returns first index of the matching value. For example, you are given a list. See now, I want to search for. So here I am putting for 5. Another 5 also there, right? So 2 elements we have given in the same number. So once for, if you search the index, which one is the first index? First number is available. Those index only it will be reflect. Please remember. See now. See now. Fourth element is available or not? Check once. 0th location, 1 location, 2 location, 3 location, 4th location. But 6th location also same. But which one is the first index? It will be taking the occupancy. Those only reflected on your returns. Please keep in your mind. So while writing index method returns first index of the matching value. First index of the matching value. Remember that arrays are 0 indexed. 0 indexed means the starting is 0 to n minus 1 location. N minus 1 location. Right? Next. So if you want to, the given array must be reverse. How can you reverse of the given array? See, reverse a Python array using reverse method. Thus the reverse method does what the name said will do reverse of the given array. See, see now 25, 22, 8, 6, 5, 4, 5, 3, 9, 2, 1. The array is reversed. The array is reversed by applying reverse method. By applying reverse method. By applying reverse method. Understood? This is the concept of reverse method. Right, Amma? Am I clear? Ma. Okay. Now. So completed. Please note down. The reverse method does what the name says it will do. Reverse of the given array by using ARR dot reverse. ARR dot reverse. Right? Okay, Nama? No. See, today, I mean, the last while and for loop. So I want to take one case study from different textbook. Okay, I can give you the so how can you do the programming? I can show you now. I can show you now. So please note down. So these are the array operations. Array operations. Okay, next array programs we will do. So before going to that, some case studies are available in another textbook. So now I can show you. I can give you one example. That is for. So please completed this. All operations completed, Amma. Can I erase?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
see, convert a decimal integer to a string of bits. A string of bits. See, we want to convert decimal to binary format, right? So how can you see? How can we do as a practice? For example, if you give some number, that number converted to automatically convert to the binary digits. How can we convert? How can we convert? So you take one decimal number, right? For example, DEC is equals to int of input of enter a number, enter a number, colon. Now number is taking from the input, right? Number is taking from the input. If the decimal greater than 0 is equal to 0, then print 0, right? Print 0. Else now print the quotient remainder, quotient remainder space binary. So I want to print quotient, remainder, and binary format. Binary. Okay. Binary format. So these three I want to print as an output. Quotient, remainder, and binary. You can give some space. Now some b string, binary string b str is equals to some empty space. Then now while decimal greater than 0, now remainder is equals to the decimal of modulus 2, because we want to convert it to decimal to binary format, right? We want use by 2. Now decimal double slash means floor value is equals to 2. Then b string bstr is equals to str. We are converted to that remainder. Str of reminder to string, converted to strings. B string we are saying. So then followed by B string, BSTR. So empty space. Now print. We want to take some percentile, five spaces, again percentile, another 8 spaces, 8D, again some 12 percentile D, means 12 spaces. Next percentile of decimal, means you are using some decimal. First one is quotient, right? Decimal, comma, remainder, comma, the last one is B string, BSTR, right? Binary format. Now last print the binary representation of is, comma, B string. See now, so what we have to observe here, we want to take some input value. So in that input value, whether the decimal is equal to 0, directly print there is 0. If else, we want to print quotient, remainder, and another one is B string binary format. Okay, based on that, first we want to initialize B string is empty space. Then while decimal greater than 0, remainder is equals to decimal modulus 2. Decimal modulus 2. Decimal modulus 2 in the sense, so we want to convert it to binary format. Now decimal is equals to decimal by 2. So here we want to get integer value, that is what double slash we are using, floor value. Now B string is equals to, so which you have converted to remainder, that remainder is converted to string format because we want to, what our code is, so decimal integer to a string of bits, bits format we can convert it. That is the reason. So your remainder converted to string format plus the given B string. That B string is empty space. Now print. So each and every moment 5 spaces of decimal, 5 spaces of remainder, then 5 spaces of binary string format. Sorry, 12 spaces of string format. See now, we can observe. Then finally, the binary representation of B string. Enter a number, for example. So the number would be 34 for you take. See now, something remainder quotient is there. Here fourth one is there, I think. Here 12D. Sorry, which is not D, right? C or yes, you can see string, right? See now, see, first you take 34, the quotient is 17 is the quotient because 34 by 2, quotient is 17, remainder is 0, binary is 0, right? Again, next 17 divided by 2, 8, so remainder 1. Now 1 0 previous added, 1 0. Now next another one is 8 divided by 2, 4. So remainder is 0. 0. Previous 1 0. 1 0. Right? Again come back. 4 by 2. 4 by 2. 2. 0. 0 0. 1 0. Next. 2 by 2. 1. 0 remainder. 0 0 1 0. Next. Again. Another iteration. 0 is the coefficient. Remainder is 1. Now 1 0 0 0. So now the decimal is 0 greater than 0. Then condition would be failure. Terminated the loop. Then outer loop. The binary representation is C. This is the answer. This is the answer of the given thing. Check once. The answer would be correct or not. First 2 into 0 power 1. Sorry, 2 power 1 into 0. 2 power 2 into 1. Right? So 2 value. So here 2 power 2 cube. 2 power 4. 2 power 5. 2 power 6. 2 power 6 is 32. 32 plus 2. 34. The answer is justified. Yes or no? Yes or no? Please note down. Please note down. I think everyone got the answer right. Please note down. Similar kind, you can convert it octal to binary. Octal to binary, hexa to binary. You can convert it. Completed, Nana?
Yes, sir.
So do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Pattern program completed, Nana? Ma, pattern programs.
No, sir.
No.
Pattern program not completed. So write down, please. Can I erase this one? Ma, can I
Yes,
erase?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Print a number. Print a number using for loop and the range function. Range function. See now, I can show you. So for example, 10 is the total number of number to print. See, for some number is equals to number in range of 10 colon, again for I in range of num colon, print number comma end is equals to some space, means print number. Say print back last print. Print some backslash n. See now. See amma. 10 and 5 పెట్టండి. I want to print some. See like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. So if you want like this kind of a pattern, see this like this kind of a pattern. So how can you do the program for the given num in range of 5? Range will give you the n minus 1 number. Please kindly cooperate, kindly understand the point. So that given range 5 means up to 4 only we can taking consideration. For I in range of the given number, how many times we require that wants to display? First one is 1 time only, second time 2 times only, 3rd time 3 times only, 4 times only. So each and every moment print backslash n in the sense next line once the loop is completed, first iteration is completed, next second iteration is completed, next third iteration, fourth iteration, up to n minus 1th iteration, then you want to display. This is the program. So if you write in a C program, so how many lines to be required? So here in a Python program, how many lines to be required? Please note down. Print a number using for loop and range function. Right, Amma? Ma, if you completed,
Yes, sir.
so
Completed, sir.
my concept is understood or not?
Understand,
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amma. Now another program. Triangular half pyramid, Amma. Print in triangular half pyramid using for loop. Half pyramid using for loop. See now. So if you take, so the value you can take from the keyboard, some you can say like n is equals to int of input of enter a number, enter a last number, you can mean range, enter a range of an, see now. So for example, if num in range from 1 comma n, so n means the given number if you take from the input n comma n. For example, this is row wise, column wise. If I for I column column in range, the given range in 1 comma some row plus 1, because row plus 1 why? So row is only the given range. Extra one we can add, that is called row plus 1. Row plus 1, print column comma int, same previous one, but half pyramid only will come. That's it. That's it. Program completed. Enter you get given the range 5. See now, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Previous 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5 like that. Now is half pyramid. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I clear, all of you? Understood the concept, Amma? Half pyramid. Right?
Yes, sir.
See, here the column will be increasing. See now, row value is 1 time 1. Second time 1, 2 will be adding. So third time 1, 2, 3. Fourth time 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you change here, the value is you are giving fifth. Fifth means range up to 4 only. Up to 4 only. That is the reason. So we will give only 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no, Nana? Tell me, Nana.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah, understood? Okay. Next. Note on this. Okay, ma? Simple, amma. Another one I can show you. Another pattern. See, simple 0 comma minus 1. See now what output will come. Enter range of 5. See now, this is another one, amma. 1 1 1 1 1 only. So you can give only 1. Sorry, here row 0 comma minus 1. 1 2 1 3 2 1 4 3 2 1, amma. Reverse order. Previous 1 1 2, right? So this is another pattern. Another pattern. Row comma 0 comma minus 1. That 1 2 3 4. Again 1 2 3. Again 1 2. Last one. See, reverse order. Can you repeat again? Means Vaishnavi Rani. See, simple. These are the patterns for row in a range, rows and columns, right? So in a row, your range 1 comma n means 1 comma 5, for example, means up to 4. For column in range, row comma your row, one first row, how many elements do you want? 1 only. 1 0 comma minus 1, right? So 1. Second row, so you are decreasing the order, 0 minus 1 order. So 2 1. So second column, if now you are fetching the column rows wise and column wise, right? So next column 3 2 1. Then another column 4 3 2 1, 4 times. 4 3 2 1 up to 0, up to 0 minus 1, ending numbers. Understand? My board and tech I can explain easily, right? Please try to understand. So this is a range. You can expect, you can take the value of I, so row in what values to be varied every moment. You can check once. You can use your notebook and then it will be automatically comes, right? Please try to understand. And if there is a board available, I can show you. Am I clear? Am I clear? Any more doubts? Can I explain another pattern? Or shall I close now? Shall I close now today? Any more doubts? If you have any doubts, let me ask. I can explain. Or shall I close today? So next class we will discuss on that. I think maybe next class Thursday, right? Thursday morning. Okay. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Yes.
once explain this 0 comma minus 1, sir, this last one.
See here, 1 2 3 4 rows are there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, up to 0th location and minus 1 location. See here, range we can see. For example, if you open this, if you want to use range, RANGE, In that range, okay, sorry. In that range, we can give. So the first one is row. So how many row? So 0th location of the row up to minus one, right? So your variable starts 1. See now, I can show. I mean, row, column. See, row in one range. First one is row value is 1, right? That one is here. We are going to transfer to column. So here 1 comma 0 comma minus 1. First you want to put 0 of minus 1 location. We can place one value, right? The second. So the print column is completed. First column. So now, so increased by 1. So second column. So in the reversed manner, 0 comma minus 1. In the reversed manner, so now is minus 2 comma 1. I can explain through board than this one. So maybe if time permits, I can show you. But today board is also not available. That board is then my error marker is not available. That is what problem. Through board only I can explain you, Nana. Or
Okay,
otherwise, I can write down in the in some white page. I can send it to you. Your this one, right? Better
Okay,
to
sir.
understand. Okay, Nana.
Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you very much, Nana.
Thank you, sir.
This conference will now be recorded.